Good morning, everybody. Oh, well, might not be morning where you're at. Hi, everybody. Mel Bell here with your reading, weekly angel reading. And we're gonna dive right in. We're gonna go ahead and do a few decks, and we will finish off with a question. So if you want to think about your question now, at the end of this reading, we will ask the angels a question that is on your heart and mind, and we'll pull from an Angel Answers deck. So now let's just go ahead and look at what the angels have to say to us today. All right. Interesting. Okay, starting off with okay, so interesting. The image on this card always makes me think of the Hermit in tarot. And so I think it's interesting because it's a learning experience. And I think that sometimes you have to go within. You have to retreat a little bit to learn something. It could also be about things happening in your life that are teaching you lessons, and maybe they're not comfortable lessons. You know what I mean? So in your life path currently, in the here and now, there's an opportunity to learn. There are things happening that are creating lessons. It could also be about actual schooling and alternative things, such as learning about astrology, for example, or learning yoga. Like it's widespread. It can be widespread. Keep your eyes open for signs from the angels, because they have not left your side. They do not leave your side. Understand and remember that we have free will. Angels will try to communicate with us even when we aren't asking for help. They will leave us breadcrumbs to follow. They will send messages to us. Then it's our free will to decide if we're going to listen or not. Are we wanting to engage or don't we? So you will be experiencing more guidance. You will feel stronger and more self-assured of what is coming. There's just going to be like maybe an epiphany of a better understanding of your life, some pivotal moment in your life. It could be work related. It could be in your relationships, but there's a change and a clearer understanding, feeling more confident in yourself, what you bring to the table. The challenge is to remember what I just said about the signs and reminders and how the angels will always respect your free will. Well, the challenge is asking and receiving, okay? So you could be praying, you could be asking for help, but you're not open enough to receiving it. So there may be doubts, there may be feelings of guilt. You might be reflecting upon what other people have. Maybe you think you have enough and you're being greedy by asking for more. Or maybe you think it could be just your upbringing, that you were taught that I have to do this. It has to be hard for it to actually come to me. And that's not always the case, especially in our time right now. We are being asked to receive and be really open to the possibility of things not having to be a struggle all the time. Being assisted and helped, because the lighter we are, the more that we can help others. And that is what this world needs. It needs us to be able to help. And so if we are weighed down by our burdens and by survival. If we're stuck in survival mode, we cannot efficiently help others. So there's a wave of energy coming in that wants us to lift up, wants us to be lighter. So keep that in mind and really think about, where am I not asking for help? Where do I need help? And I'm taking it all on myself, because it's understandable that maybe there's not people that you know in your current circle that can assist you. So sometimes you might close your mind to it, that I have to do this myself. Doesn't mean you don't have divine help. So this often comes up to us. Trust the universe. Trust the universe. This card, you would think there's 10 of these in this deck, because we get this card so often. But I think that it's just a really loud message. Now, not just trusting the universe, but also keeping in mind that there are many universal laws in place. The law of attraction, the law of cause and effect. There's like a law of chaos. There's a lot of different laws, cosmic laws. There's a lot of things in place. There's fate, there's destiny. It's a big bag of things. So if you are streamlining your thought to one way and you're not getting the outcome that you want and need, it might not be you. So you might have been trying to manifest something for a long time, and you feel like you're just not manifesting right or manifesting good enough. And sometimes it's just divine timing. It could be planetary. Astrology is a big thing. When you really understand astrology enough, you realize that it's a very complex system. And there's a lot of moving pieces to it that can affect things, and it affects you individually. So there's other people like you with the same birth time, birth date, but and those people are affected in ways that people who were born at a different time in a different date are. And even your location of where you were born makes a difference. So keeping in mind that the universe is complex. It's complex. And so we won't always know the answers. We won't always have the answers. But it's been set up in such a way that we don't have to walk it alone. We never have to walk it alone. We can always ask for help, okay? So we're going to pull from here a couple of cards. This is the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. Checking the time. Trying to keep this down. So you got 2 queens. 5 of Michael. Okay. So, learning experience. This situation does not serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Now, this card here fell on top of the learning experience card. So, just because something was not right for you, if it's important for you to move on from something so that you can get something new, do not view it as a failure. View it as a learning experience, a place for growth. Sometimes difficult situations we find ourselves in are not mistakes. They're just that we needed to go through that to go somewhere better. And the queens we got were Queen of Gabriel and Queen of Ariel. Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So I have a feeling that this is about you changing, making a change, most likely in work. If you're retired, maybe there's a project or some social activity that you want to be a part of. Maybe you would like to lead. So keep that in mind, that there is a shift. You're being asked to move out of one thing into another thing. And don't do it with fear in your heart. And don't do it until you feel like it's right. Again, that's when you want to lean on the angels to help you with this very complicated, complex universe that we live in. Let them guide you. Let them drop some breadcrumbs for you so that you can be on the right path, and encounter the correct opportunities. Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So, I would definitely say that this is about surrounding yourself with something to soften the edges, the sharp edges of life. If things are harsh in your world right now, softness is really important, gentleness. So it could be taking a rose petal bath, a milk bath. It could be just lighting some candles and some incense. Doing things that are gentle and quiet and peaceful to kind of balance the energy. So there's a need to bring in beauty and peace and like make things a little smoother. Okay, so ask yourself, where can I make things a little softer in my life? And interesting. So these two cards came together like that for you. So new beginnings and leap of faith. Okay, so I like that for you because starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past, and believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. So I really like that for you, for those two to come together. It's as if you are needing to move forward on faith and really trust. Maybe you felt inside a change coming, but you don't know how it's going to come or what it's going to look like. And maybe there's some trepidation. Maybe life is kind of going all right and it's not perfect, but you can deal with it. And you're like, this is what it is. But there's something better that wants to come through, and that in itself can be scary. There are things that we do that are better. Like, let's say we're moving into a bigger apartment, a nicer neighborhood. That move is still stressful. So just because something's stressful doesn't mean it's bad. But again, soften, take care of yourself through transitions. But definitely, if you see the opportunity for a new beginning, now's a good time for you to do that, to embrace that. Empower and attention is in your near future, which says to me for sure that the things that are going on with you right now and the things that are happening in the near future for you are things that you have asked for, and is in your power to choose or to say no to. So if there's something that you did want, but you've changed your mind, yet your manifestation cycle is still going, and you end up getting that thing that you wanted that you don't want anymore, you always have the free will to decide, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that anymore. That's not the path for me. And you never know. It could be that's exactly what brings you to the exact right place. Saying no to that. So it's really important to think about your intuition and your relationship with the angels and having them assist you in getting clear, because your intuition is going to guide you. Signs and reminders from the universe, from the angels, is going to guide you. So when your brain can't get it right, when you're experiencing mental confusion for whatever reason, that's when you get settled into your heart and you get close to the angels and you tap into your intuition. make sure that you're clear in your decision making. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull a question and answer card by Radleigh Valentine, the Angel Answers deck, and we're just gonna pull one card. We are asking the angels, please, to deliver us the answer to the question that's on our heart right now. What is the answer, angels? We have this question and we need to know the answer to. Please help us by giving us your answer. Thank you, angels, for your support in advance. Right? Oh, I see it. It's this one. See? Okay, so I have 2 cards, which doesn't normally happen, but we're gonna we're gonna honor 2 cards, and I love that. It says, yes, don't stop. So if you ask the yes or no question, the answer is yes. Proceed, move forward fearlessly. If this question you ask doesn't require your action, more is this going to happen or not? Yes, it's going to happen. And I would only say it's going to happen in the way that it's supposed to happen. So why am I saying that? Because this angel looks like she's holding the sun and the moon. And that's saying to me, and also there's this other third element above her head. So back to the universe, to astrology. If you're looking for some answers, look into your natal chart and really see where there might be an answer. There might be something there that clears things up for you, makes you understand why things are happening in the way that they are. And you can learn from that and feel a little bit more stable in your faith. But yeah, the answer is yes. And don't stop. Don't give up. Okay, so don't stop can be don't stop moving forward. Don't stop doing the things. It can also be don't give up. Don't lose the faith. You're not doing anything wrong. I think that's a big message, is what, when we came into this reading, I really felt that there's a feeling of, am I doing the right things? Am I plugged in? And the answer is yes. And don't give up. Don't doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, you can ask the angels, please send me a sign that you are there, that you are helping. Please let me know that all is well in my world. And just saying that to yourself sometimes, putting your hand on your heart and just saying, all is well in my world. All is well. I am safe. I am protected by the angels and the God and Goddess, however you see the higher power. I am aligned with my higher self. I am walking the most beneficial path for me. Okay? That can get you grounded and centered very quickly. Just those affirming words for yourself. I hope you guys have a great week. May the angels be with you as they always are. Bye, everybody.